Hey, it's your boy KT the Gamer, and we're back with another video. If you are new here, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you got something you want to say, you're welcome to comment. Also, if you don't like this video, just like all my other videos, please, and I mean please, hit that not like button, whatever you want to call it. You know the and the you hit one of them. Anyway, it's going to push these videos out too. Now, this particular video is about the cycles of a narcissist. The cycle of a narcissist is the grooming. We're going to talk more about that. The discard and the love bombing. And what's the next one? Oh, in the I can't get it out. Sorry, y'all. The grooming, the discard, the love bombing, and in the narcissistic rage. Okay. Now, the grooming part of the relationship. When I say relationship, it don't always mean husband or wife, boyfriend and girlfriend. It can just be that relationship with each other. You know, and you got that friend, that family member, and it can also still be boyfriend and girlfriend. You know, when I talk about this stuff, I talk about all of it. So here we go. It's all together as one. So, okay, so when you meet up with that narcissist, it starts with the love bombing. Okay, here's an example. With my narcissistic ex, the minute I asked her out it was yes immediately. Not no, I got to think about it. I'm expecting to get slapped like on the cartoons, like Johnny Bravo. I'm expecting to get slapped like, hey, baby, what's your number? Can I call you, girl? Can I, then my eyes got shy. I sat there like this. Hey, how you doing? I put on the charm, because I'm a man. I'm a Libra. We know our charm for ways. So I'm like, hey, can I get your number? Can we go out? Right before I can even say, I can't make this up. Just like on the movies. Because in the beginning, when I was in a relationship, it sounded so good to hear. Like people even said it like, yo, damn, that's like a love story right there. Cause like, oh, yeah, everything's all good, but everything has a bad, a yin and a yang. And these narcissists keep yin and my goddamn yang. Okay. So that means when I say that means they get on my goddamn nerves. Anyway. And that's for a lot of reasons, but I'm gonna get into that later. At least they ain't making me mad. I'm happy. I'm living my life. But at the end of the day, I'm helping y'all too. The love bombing. As soon as I sat at that cafeteria table in high school, I say, hey, I can make you laugh. She's like, oh, really? She was hitting me with the voice. I'm talking about they can get real seductive, if it's a narcissistic woman. Boy, it was so good. I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, I couldn't get enough. I say, damn, I'm just keep on talking. So I'm just falling in love, literally. Like, literally, I fell in love with this one, love at first sight. I'm expecting her to say, no, I have a boyfriend. Or maybe you have a girlfriend. I don't think your girlfriend would approve of that. And then I guess you'd be looking for the women. They always look for us to say, no, girl, I ain't single. I'm single. I ain't got nobody. I ain't got no kids, Nah. I say, I guarantee you, I guarantee you I can make you laugh. She goes, okay, go for it. I did my clown face. I don't know if I did it on here a lot. I told y'all about it, but briefly, this the clown face. Out of nowhere, she go laughing so damn hard, just laughing. So that touched my heart. I'm like, damn, I made this woman laugh. So in a jokingly way, because sometimes when they say, watch how people are when they joke around, it can be they can have a true feeling behind their joke. Either they hate you or they love you, or sometimes they can just be joking around. But there's sometimes where I have moments where if I feel a certain way, I'm gonna joke around about it. Like if I really like you, I'm gonna make a joke. I'll say, hey, man, what if you going out or something and had kids? I'm joking. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I do that. I know I got a problem with doing that. Or I say, oh man, what if I kissed your neck with some honey on it or something? I'm joking. Then that fall for the laughter because I'm a jokester anyway. Everybody who know me, I'm a jokester. Now, most of the time I'm real serious is when I'm on YouTube, which I'm still struggling to be serious because I'm never really that serious. I only got serious because I was in a narcissistic relationship because I had to stay focused on why am I being attacked. Anyway, the love bombing. So I said, hey, can we go out? She go, yeah, immediately. But before I could say, no, I'm just playing, I was like, can we go? Okay, this is how you put it. I'm gonna use this water bottle. This is me. This is me. This is her. I'm like, can we? I was like, can we go out? I'm just yeah. I'm like, okay. So boom, that was that. Now here come the grooming, the love bombing. Okay, the love bombing first. The love bombing. She literally laid it on me. That's what these narcissists do. I love you so much. I love you so much. She kept saying it like not like how I'm saying it, but she would. It sounds dramatic because it's almost like a movie because like they're acting. They putting on an acting front because they don't love you. Okay, they only love something special about you. I've been saying it in all my videos. Go check them out. And so she'll leave the class at the time. This was like in what 2010. This is when Drake first came out. You know, the good old days. At that time, I liked the Drake, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I know y'all nostalgic, right? Yeah. So this was Independence High School. So as she's leaving class, she's like, she literally did this. She go, and the door closed. I went, "Hey yo, she said she loved me." Yeah, I did that. So I look at that Bradley. I thought he was jumped. Thought I scared him. Anyway, so boom, we was holding hands in school. Blah blah blah. Now that skip. Okay. Now it comes to the phase where the grooming phase. Okay, the grooming phase is basically when they try to mold you into being something you're not. They're not going to necessarily do it and tell you, I want you to be this person because it's going to sound stupid. It's going to embarrass them. No, it's going to, they're going to act in a way where it's just going to cause you to act a certain way too. You know, like if they're real gentle spirited, you're going to be a little gentle. You're not going to be all hardcore. You're going to act off based on what you think they like. I mean, that's what they do to you, but you're doing that to be, make them feel comfortable, around you. You don't want them to go away. That's that special person. Okay. That's the grooming phase. I'm going to do more research on that. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. please do. And I'll do another video just about the grooming phase of the narcissist. Okay. Let's help each other. So boom. Now here come the discard. They insult you first. She used to tell me stuff like, why did you act all silly like that? The faces I made. She had a problem with that, I guess. And so we was on the phone talking. It was like years ago. Then I got real quiet because when I get really upset, I get real quiet at first. Like, why would you say that? Boom. That's the reaction she was getting. Now, the discard is after a while in a relationship, years later, there was a moment where she wanted to say, let's take a break. Okay. And we get too much into that. Boom. Now we're back together again. Now let's take a break. Now we're back. But it was just cycles where she would love me. But then guess what happens? That love bombing intensifies. What I mean is they'll go as far as, when it comes to you having, having sex, they will use that against you. Then they'd get even better at it. For some reason, they'd be watching porn, practicing on what to do and stuff and actually doing what they saw. Almost better than what you saw on the damn internet stuff. You know what I'm talking about. We grown. Okay, that's another way they get you. And then, boom, here comes the same cycle. They discard you. They keep discarding you. The groom part, I'm honestly, from my experience, I don't think it lasts that long. But I got to do more research on the grooming part. I'm so sorry, y'all. So what they do is they discard. They discard again. Now you start to pick up on something, okay? Because they will discard you for a lot of reasons. Either they're bored with you, and if you are an empath, you are definitely too much for them. You are too much energy for them. Like, when I say too much energy for them, here's my example. Today I literally just uploaded 3 videos. I did 2 short videos. This is my other video. That takes energy. Okay. They not down to do that. Back then when I was playing a PS4, I used to, twice a day, there were times where I would live stream. Like, I had too much energy. They can't keep up with that. They want you at a certain level. So every time she would discard me, it was because I was at a high vibration all the time. So she had to put me back down. So it made me feel down because like, no, I wanted this woman. Like she was my everything, at first. But she wasn't feeling that way about me. So hey, it's cool. It's all right. No hate towards her, nothing. And then that's when, like I said, life got to the best of us when her mom passed away. I've said it on other videos. And now here comes the situation where the true colors really came out, the real true self. Because remember, because back then it was a lot of like rumors about cheating. I started seeing little signs about cheating. I even saw something on the first cell phone she ever gave me. Yeah, she used to give me cell phones and shit, like buy me it. I saw something, or I saw a random name on there. Then I asked her, she was like, "What are you talking about? What name?" For some reason, that name was gone out of the phone. She might have took it and like erased it from one certain situation. Sometimes she'd say, "Can I see that phone real quick?" And then she'd just play with it. I ain't paying no mind. She used to do stuff like that, but I never understood what she was doing. And, so now here comes the discard. Now you start to pick up on everything they've been doing. Now you start to realize that it's like, especially if you're an empath, you can feel something wrong. I didn't know what a narcissist was at the time. So I started feeling it deeply, like something not right. I used to always overthink a lot. She's always saying, "You just don't overthink." In my mind, I'm thinking she's giving me that therapeutic, love. Like, when you're a man or you're a woman or you come to that person to comfort them, you just tell them, don't overthink about it. Just let it ride, let it go. You got to be, comfort that person. I thought she was comforting me, but no, she was wanting me to let it stop overthinking because she didn't want me to see what her plans really was in life with me. Because when I was with her, I ain't gonna lie, I felt like I was on a scheduled plan. I was just that next supply because it felt like I was on a time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like on a set scheduled plan of how long I'm gonna be with this person. So once we hit to like year 13, that's when shit got real. That's when shit got real for me. I would say shit got real for her. She lost her mom. No. It was a situation where it's like when her mom passed away, and I'll tell people my side of the story of what really happened, what's going on between me and her. And nobody didn't really believe me. They was just looking at it as, she just went crazy because her mom died. And what's fucked up is she knew that was going to work. I just know for a fact. Because it worked. Okay? It didn't solve anything, but it worked. Because if I'm such a bad guy, a bad person that I was, smeared about, the smear campaign, that's what they do. Another cycle, part of the cycle, they do the smear campaign. Once you keep revealing too much truth and once you start exposing them too much where they start to feel like they're about to get caught in the act of something they're doing wrong, me standing up to them, showing them I wasn't no bitch, showing them I wasn't no punk. I kept standing up to this person. Every time she hit on me and hitting all this and that, years later on that 13th year, she started beating on me and shit, not blacking my eye, thank God, but hit me enough to where it can trigger her anger. She'd do little stuff like, or she would throw literally, I know it sounded insane, but she would go out her way to whatever energy she was feeding off. I guess the angry energy I was feeding off her, I was giving to her from me being pissed off in the past at her about and stuff. She must have been picking up off that and using that against me because she would go out her way to get up out her sleep or out of her house sleep after I tell her to just leave me alone, don't want to talk to you because you've been doing me wrong. I'll say that. So just because I wouldn't talk to her, if the manipulation didn't work, she would say, "Oh, your mom said we got to get along." Yeah, I can get along with somebody, but that means I got to fucking talk to you. You're not finna trick me. So when they know that you can't be tricked into doing something, they start doing weird shit. They start doing weird shit you won't be able to explain to other people because it's going to make you sound crazy. And they know that it would embarrass you because they don't care about them being embarrassed, but they do care about being exposed. Okay? Because it's a cycle. It's like when you expose them, you messing up their, you like swiping, no swiping. Oh, man, you know how you get all mad when he get caught being a thief? That's how they are. They thieves. They steal your energy. Okay? So they freak out and run off, like swiping, no swiping. Okay? Off a door they explore. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So what she would get off her high horse, literally grab Q-tips and throw them at me. Literally, just, I said on one of all my videos, she just keep throwing them. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Boom. That's the reaction I just gave her. Now I'm pissed off and annoyed. Yeah, she even tried to grab the pillow and told me to sleep on the floor like I was a dog. You know, all this stuff, right? I'm not trying to make nobody feel bad. That's what I went through. Okay, I just didn't know how to express myself because I didn't know what to look for. But then, like I said, I started looking up stuff about narcissism. Like I said, I got the information off some situation I reflected on while I was watching a wrestling documentary that was talking about how this one wrestler was a narcissist and blah blah blah, and they showed him in the mirror doing this and stuff. So after her mom passed away, I started randomly thinking about that for some weird reason. It's like God was telling me, "Yo, you might need to do something with your life and talk about your narcissism." It kept playing in my head because her brother was narcissistic to me, and I'm gonna tell a story about that too. And so when I worked at Food Lion at the time, like it was like like this is when the relationship started to get really like kind of okay, like almost bad before we moved in a hotel together and stuff. She it was a lot of narcissistic people that worked at my job too, at Food Lion. I'm being honest, and so I started getting into it, and I learned something. The first thing I learned about narcissism is how do you spot them, just by staying calm. Once you stay calm and chilled, it's like they pick up on that. And when you have this look about you, this aura on you that you ain't got no fear of nothing, you ain't got no fear against them or nothing in life but God. I walked in there with a purpose. I had confidence. I'm like, okay, this is my new job. I'm about to work here so I can help, my significant other out and make sure she's great. I'm over here doing this and she out here cheating on me, obviously. You know, and I know people try to say, oh, why you let her cheat? Honestly, I didn't know at first. I didn't know. It seemed everything felt normal until bad things started happening. So it's like she had to use everything she knew about me as far as how I feel about everything, me being angry or happy and sad. She used all my emotions against me in a way where, like I said, when I was let me get to the part where, like I said, when I work in the Food Line, I started getting narcissistic vibes off certain people in there. Oh yeah, it's getting real. Hit that like button. I started getting narcissistic vibes, and then I'm gonna talk about that later on another video one day. So I came home. I said, yo, I think this is why I even came up to her. I said, yo, babe, I've been studying this stuff about this narcissism stuff. I think this is what your brother is. That's why you've been getting treated wrong for all these years. Because at first I didn't, realize. Oh, really? Yeah. She's like, yeah, that stuff ain't right. Damn, I didn't know that was going on. And she always just say, oh, you love to study. You're very smart. You're very smart. She went from that to, you're dumb. You're just a dummy. All this stuff. You see how I transformed? She went from, you're so smart to you a dummy. You a dummy. All because you be learning stuff about narcissism. Narcissist. She can't even say it right. Narcissist. You learning stuff about, all this and that. And so that basically, that was it for me after that. When she finally left and abandoned me, cool. But see, it's what I did after that discard. The final discard, I lived my life like this. I was starting being happy. I was just having fun. Then she started stalking me. Man, I was on a Facebook, not Facebook. I was on YouTube Live, a couple months, like 2 or 3 months ago, like a month ago or something like that. 2 months ago, if I can remember. And I could see different random names popping up every once in a blue moon. Every time I make a new one, because I knew it was her. Something didn't feel right. Because I got one of them saying something about, did you have an ex-girlfriend that leave you? It'd be something like that. Or did your ex-girlfriend break your heart? And what is narcissism and blah blah. And the way it was spelled, it sounded like she knew how to spell it right. So that's how I knew, because her spelling wasn't all that great, but you know what she's trying to say. Okay. So it's like they would do these things to you. Okay. They would do these things to you that will make it look, it'll be like, it's hard to explain because it's a lot to explain. So you're not going to just say all that in one breath. So I had to figure out, how am I supposed to tell people this? How am I supposed to spread the word about what's going on in this world? And I figured it out. I say, YouTube. You remember on Nightmare, Freddy versus Jason, when she was trying to remember who that serial killer was, the spring was lashing. And she was like, who is this? Freddy. That's how I felt. I was like, I was sleeping one day This was literally right after she finally left and wrote me that random stupid ass letter as usual, making it look like I did something wrong. Like, how do you go from me saying I abused you and then on the letter I get, I did hurt you and I'm sorry, I did you wrong and blah, blah, blah. The reason why they discard you, like that, they cannot keep up with your energy. Or another thing, it's always them two things. The second thing is you keep exposing them in your own little way. People starting to notice. Or people are asking questions. Like, why is KT looking sad? There was times where people would ask that and she would do the fake confusion. I don't know. I don't know. That she used to always come to me on some, you're always so angry. That's why I have to leave you. No, it's not that. You know that I'm angry at you for what you've been doing wrong to me. And I didn't know what you've been doing wrong, but you think I know. That's the problem. I didn't know what the hell you were really doing behind closed doors, behind my back. But I figured something out. I felt something went right. So naturally, my body just programmed itself to just get angry. I don't know what it was. I used to lash out at her, scream at her, like, leave me alone. Because I just felt so much bad energy. I don't know what it was. However she was feeling on the inside, it's like we traded places spiritually. Because it's like she took my energy and reversed it. And she became this happy person, and I was this person that was mean and nasty. No, she's the one that's mean and nasty to people, right? And I noticed as soon as she left, when I finally made my YouTube channel, my old self came back. And then her true self, it intensifies. If the love bombing intensifies to keep you back and keep you back, the stalking started to intensify. She started noticing, this guy's not, I did so much damage to this guy, and this guy's still standing. You can't do damage to a person that's been through a lot already since I was a kid, okay? That not including somebody abusing me in my household. No, I've been bullied in school. I've been in situations where it could cause me to have bad anger issues, which I did, but I ain't lash out on nobody. You know what I did? I made everybody laugh. I made everybody happy. Because it's nobody's fault that my childhood, it was good, but it wasn't my fault, but my childhood wasn't, I can't say it was happy-go-lucky, but it came with a price. I don't know why it came with a price. It just did. But it taught me on how to be now. That was life lessons. I knew it. I learned that as a young kid. Even when I was in elementary school, I had kids switch up on me. So I got a taste of what that is like. So when somebody switch up on me now, it don't bother me. I already been broken about that. So you see the scar I got right here? Where you can't see it right there. That's what it is dealing with a narcissist. They're either going to reopen that wound if you let them and give them the blade to cut it, or they're going to cut at that wound. It's going to be an open cut, but it's still going to be that same scar. It's going to just close back up. You get what I'm saying? It's going to become stronger skin. Like that layer right there, that layer of skin. I've been having this scar since I was, 3-4 years old. It's going to grow. It's going to be a scar. But, you're going to be scarred for life, right? But guess what? You can use that, not pain, but you can use that scar for life situation in your spirit as a way to send that message out to people. And watch how you make it breakthrough for you. Watch how it heals you. Because this is part of the healing process. This right here is a sign of healing right here. This is like I feel like this is a symbol of healing. Maybe I was meant to get scratched on my head like this when I was a kid playing hide and go seek in the house. It was like a heater, and I scratched it. I remember being a silly kid. And guess what? I remember when I got cut, and it hurt, but I didn't cry. You get what I'm saying? I remember to this day. So there was times where she would hurt me and I'd cry, but there was times where she would hurt me and I didn't cry. But the times I cried was my closure. Like for y'all, that's gonna be y'all closure, okay? So that's basically it, man. Like, you don't need closure from them. You don't need them to reveal who they truly are or tell them to tell the truth. You don't need none of that. You definitely don't need them. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out what time it is. So what I'm saying is that closure is those tears you had to cry at night. That closure is, you asking why. God gave you those answers. And the way they treated you, those was the answers from God you was looking for. Those was the answers from God you was looking for. So that's basically it about all the cycle of a narcissist. They love bomb you. They groom you to this person you're not. And then they discard you. Okay, from my perspective, they would abandon you, or you can go break free from them. But if they do abandon you, don't take that personal. They running away from themselves at the end of the day. But you can't run from yourself. They wish they can take their own skeleton out their skin and like leave their skin there and run off. Why? Because they're not comfortable in their own skin. You comfortable in your own skin, and they're not used to people like that. You're a treasure to them. You are special. So basically, that's the cycle of what a narcissist does. They love bomb you, they groom you, and I'm gonna talk more about that. And they discard you because they see you at a high vibration, and they need you here. They want you on their level. So if you see pictures posted on Facebook of um, let me use this remote. They hugged up. This is my man, or this is my girl. They not happy. They're only happy when they see you put on the comments, "Oh, this is what you're doing to me, girl," or if it's a friend, they try to triangulate another friend and show you that they can find better friends just to make you feel bad. Like, no, 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 no. Ignore that. Delete all of them and everything. Delete them off every platform. Because when I deleted my narcissistic ex, I started getting fake numbers calling my phone. I've even blocked them. So she realized, damn, I'm caught. She tried to stalk me and everything. So guess what? Now she'll never hear from me again. But the narcissists, they live under this notion that time heals all wounds, which it does. But they think because you heal, hey, we're cool now. That was in the past. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do you like that. Now they expecting you to be back friends with them 10 years later. Now they expect you to be in a relationship 10 years later because they supplies ain't working anymore. Their backup plans. Okay. And the reason why they do that because all their narcissistic energy, all the energy that you fed to them when they was in that relationship with you or friends with you, they're gonna, project it on that narcissistic that new supply. They're gonna get it tenfold, 10 times harder. I said it on one of my other videos. They're gonna get it 10 times harder because they're gonna point the finger and blame. They like to do the blame game. They're gonna point the finger and blame. Damn, KT the gamer, he was so good. He was so good at this game. Why you ain't good at this game? They want you to be like that narcissistic plot. Use their favorite one. Okay, use that one for them. Use the Neo to their Matrix. You feel me? So anyway, like, subscribe, and share. That was just my way of breaking down the cycles of, these narcissists. Because I did make a short video. I want y'all to take heed on what's going on in this world. They all getting exposed. And my name is KT the Gamer. Like, subscribe, and share. And we out of here.